What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here. Today I'm going to be comparing the new Insta360 Go 3 to the undisputed king of action cameras, the GoPro Hero 11 Black. The Go 3 is Insta360's latest action camera that's extremely versatile and allows you to capture unique footage that's simply not possible with other cameras. You can magnetically snap and latch this guy pretty much anywhere you can think of. It also has internal storage, so you don't need a memory card, and it comes with all the accessories that you could ever need in the box, including the action pod, which opens the door to even more filming possibilities. The versatility of the Go 3 is unbelievable. It is off the charts, and that got me thinking, how does it stack up against the beloved GoPro Hero 11 Black? Surprisingly, these two cameras are a lot more different than they are alike, so without further ado, let's jump right into this comparison. Alright, so let's kick off this comparison with design. Both these cameras are small, but the Go 3 is flat out tiny when it's out of the action pod. The Go 3 is technically a 2-in-1 camera that can be used as both a traditional action camera and as a tiny mountable camera. I wouldn't say it's exactly like the Hero 11 Black, which is of course a familiar feeling action camera. A big difference between these two is that the Go 3 has the ability to be quickly mounted anywhere, including directly onto your car. When it's out of the action pod, the Go 3 is magnetic, and it also has a quick release mounting system that latches, so you can quickly and securely mount it all kinds of different places. To do that with the Hero 11 Black, you would need to put in much more effort, and you would need a bunch of different bulky accessories to achieve a similar shot. Buying GoPro accessories adds up quick, so it's nice that the Go 3 comes with everything that you need. If hands-free point of view shots are your thing, this is going to be the camera for you. GoPros have long been the king of versatility, so it's kind of surprising that it's being out versatile here. Back to design, both these cameras are fully waterproof. The action pod of the Go 3 is only splash resistant, but when you take the camera out, you can fully submerge it just like you can with the Hero 11 Black. As you've been seeing throughout this video, I've been filming with both these cameras in my pool, and they don't have a problem going underwater. There were points when I was swimming where I left both them recording at the bottom of the pool, and they were just fine. One thing I'll admit that I missed when I used the Go 3 outside the action pod is that flip-up touchscreen. With the Hero 11 Black, you're always going to have a display. Well, two actually. With the Go 3, not so much. It's a camera that you're going to have to get used to just pointing and shooting with. Still, I greatly prefer the touchscreen on the action pod to the one on the Hero 11 Black. It's easier to see outdoors, and the touchscreen is much more responsive. The Hero 11 Black has a better screen than most previous GoPros do, but I still feel like it doesn't register a touch as well as it should. The experience doesn't feel as natural or as fluid as it does on the Go 3. It's easier to change settings and preview what you're filming with that adjustable screen. Speaking of, live previewing is another area where the Go 3 shines. The action pod can serve as a live monitor preview and remote control for the camera when it's out of the case. This makes it super easy to see what you're shooting. The only issue is that the Bluetooth range is quite short. To do this with the Hero 11 Black, you would need to pair it with your phone and use the Quick app. Even then, you don't get a live preview when you're filming like you do here. As far as battery life goes, you're going to get about 45 minutes of record time from the Go 3 itself and up to 170 minutes with it in the action pod. If you're running low on a charge, just pop the camera back into the action pod and charge it up. With the Hero 11 Black, you're going to get around an hour to 80 minutes of record time. What's nice though is that you can swap out the battery for a spare if you need to. That's something you can't do with the Go 3. As with all cameras, runtime depends on your recording settings, the environment you're filming in, and all of that. Nonetheless, I never found battery life to be an issue with either one of these cameras. Next, let's move on to video quality. The Hero 11 Black hands down wins in this category. It's got higher resolution, the colors are easier to color correct, and it's just got more flexibility to work with. However, as you've been seeing throughout this video, the Go 3 is no slouch. It surprisingly holds its own. All the footage that you're seeing is straight out of each of these cameras. No adjustments, no changes. The Hero 11 Black tops out at 5.3K 60 frames per second, whereas the Go 3 tops out at 2.7K 30 frames per second. The Go 3 pretty much has half the resolution of the Hero 11 Black, but it still looks very good. For this video, the Go 3 footage was upscaled to 4K and the GoPro footage was downscaled to 4K. Filming for TikToks, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts though, I feel like you'd hardly be able to tell the difference between these two cameras after all the cropping and compression is done. The 2.7K footage is more than workable for all that fun social stuff. For more professional projects though, I would say go with the Hero 11 Black. You're gonna get more flexibility with recording settings, cropping, cropping, color correction, etc. When it comes to audio quality though, the Go 3 is the clear winner. The built-in mic is just so much clearer than the one on the Hero 11 Black. Here's a quick comparison so you guys can hear the difference. Alright my friends, so here we are with a quick little sound test of the Insta360 Go, which you're hearing right now, and the GoPro Hero 11 Black, which you are hearing right now. I'm doing sort of a little vlog test so you guys can get a good idea as to how it sounds when you're talking outside, when there's wind going on, when there's a lot of other noise going on. So here is a little sound test from both of these cameras. And last but not least, let's talk about workflows and editing tools. I am very much so stuck in my ways when it comes to editing. I'll be the first to admit it. I transfer the footage that I shoot to my computer and I edit it all together in Final Cut Pro. That's my workflow and it has been for years. What's interesting about cameras like these nowadays is that they come with tools like auto editing that use AI to create shareable videos in just a few taps. It's kind of like a culture shock to me. Insta360 is especially very good at this auto editing thing, and the Go 3 is no exception to it. What you're seeing here is a video that was put together with the free Insta360 app. I think it looks really good. With the Hero 11 Black, the workflow is a bit more complex. Again, that goes back to it being more of a pro camera. GoPro does offer auto editing and a bunch of other tools in the Quick app. However, you do need a paid subscription to access many of those features, which is kind of a bummer. On the plus side, you do get cloud storage for your footage, which is something that you don't get with the Insta360 app. Still, another subscription is something that I know most people aren't going to want. So when Insta360 offers impressive tools at no additional cost, that is a big win. At the end of the day, the Insta360 Go 3 and the GoPro Hero 11 Black are both incredible cameras. You seriously can't go wrong with either of these things. Is the Go 3 the better camera because it won in the most categories? I wouldn't say so. The Hero 11 Black definitely has its advantages over the Go 3. Most notably, it's a better camera for more professional uses because of its higher resolution video. However, for everyday use for travel and content creators filming specifically for social media, the Go 3 has the advantages where it counts. Its ability to be mounted virtually anywhere and provide unique footage makes it stand out from the crowd. It's a niche camera that's just plain fun to film with, and I know a lot of people are going to be drawn to it for its size, simplicity, and versatility. Still, you need to decide which of these cameras is going to better suit your needs. Do you need the highest resolution possible? Go for the GoPro Hero 11 Black. Do you value versatility and the ability to mount pretty much anywhere? That's where the Insta360 Go steps in. It's best to plan out what you're going to be filming so you know what kind of gear you need to get the job done. So that's about all I got for this comparison, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow at Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!